So we'll start with sentence transformation today. Copy these questions.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning. Wait for a time being. Just wait for a second. Let's have a look onto these sentences. Copy the sentences in your exercise book, one after the other. And we'll also be doing some important sentences that are important, I mean, from the point of view of your exams. You will be asked to change either the sentence into affirmative, or to change the sentence into negative, or to change the sentence into interrogative, or if you are asked a difficult question, let's say if they thought that this year they are going to ask a little bit different, then negative, interrogative.
सर अहिलेलाई क्वेसन सार्ने कि एन्सर नै लेख्ने हो
क्वेसन सार्दै आन्सर मात्रै लेख न, क्वेसन यही छँदैछ नि, त्यहाँ जे भनेको छ, जस्तो he pretends to see us, now change the sentence into negative. Okay, I will instruct you what to do for each. And I will be adding the questions as well. Isma, we don't have to go through the rules like subject plus main verb plus affirmative subject plus do, does, did plus not plus V1. We don't know. We only need to know while doing sentence transformation, we only need to know that after do, does, did, we always use V1. This is important. Whenever we use do, does, did, like he does not go, he does not went to, we always need to know that whatever the verb that we use after do, does, did, whether followed by negative not or not, doesn't much concern, but we always use V1. Like for example, he went to school, change the sentence into negative. Change the sentence into negative. He went to school. He did not go. After we have used do, does, did, the verb that follows should always be V1. First one. And there are some special sentences. There are some sentences which need a different types of approach. To begin with, let's start from these 6 or 7 sentences. So sentence transformation, as in number 6, sentence transformation question can also be asked like this, direct to indirect sometimes. Are you copying the questions? No need to, just write down the answers, okay?
Okay, sir.
All these questions that I'm typing are very, very important.
Sir, question 2.
How many of you are present?
$33.
That's a quite big number anyway. Here, she never comes here. After this, we'll go to subject verb agreement. I don't know whether I'm able to recall all the sentences or not. Let's do these sentences. Question number 11 from A to I. Most probably, most of the time, the questions will be asked from among these similar kinds of questions in sentence transformation. Shall we start with the answers now?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now let's begin from number 1. He pretends to see us. Negative. He pretends not to see us. They have lunch at 2. They have lunch at 2 into interrogative. Do they have lunch at 2 p.m.? Answers are here. Let him play the guitar. Always begin with question tag that you have learned. Will you let him play the guitar? Shall we play chess? Shall we play chess? Let's play chess. Affirmative, sorry. Did they have to attend the meeting? Did they have to attend the meeting? They had to. Why? Because did is there. So if did is there, either was were or had. They had to attend the meeting. Did they have to attend the meeting? Yes, they had to attend the meeting. Plus, I'm ruined into indirect. He said, he exclaimed with sorrow that he was ruined. He said, we have, hurrah, we have won the match. That is the exclamation of joy. He
exclaimed with joy that they had won.
He exclaimed with joy that we have won. Present perfect changes into past perfect. That they had won the match. Close the window. Will you close the window? Let her play outside into interrogative. Let her play outside. Will you
let her
play outside? I knew her. Negative interrogative. I knew her. I did not know her. Didn't I know her? Didn't I know her? Negative interrogative. Why didn't? Because the verb is in the form of the verb in the given sentence is V2 simple past. So did. And negative, not interrogative, question mark. And most of the time you will be asked a weird kind of verb, like, for example, he cut his finger. He cuts his finger. And if you are asked to change the sentence into negative, and then you, even if you are asked to change the interrogative or negative interrogative, for both the answer will be different. Why? Because of the form of the verb got used in the sentence. For example, here, negative. A. My negative, he cut his finger. He did not
He did not cut his finger.
cut his finger. If you know this, sentence transformation is easy. He did not cut his finger. Interrogative. Did he cut
Did.
his? We are talking about this sentence, okay?
Okay, sir.
He did not. Did he cut his finger? Now negative in interrogative. Didn't he cut his finger? Now of this, he cuts his finger. A. Negative. He cuts his finger. He does not cut his finger. He doesn't he cut his finger? Sorry, does he cut his finger? And then negative interrogative. That's the difference. I have one more file. Let me check whether I have it. I will find it or not. What are your questions with answers where there used to be some questions related to these, no? Where I have used some different different kinds of verbs. Let me search for it first. Okay, first complete these. Now, number 11. Do these. Now change these sentences into negative. You better copy these sentences. They are important. Till then, I'll look for the file if I get it anywhere. Let me check. The more the number of participants, the more slow the laptop becomes. So today, I will send you the file. I will share you the files, and today's English work is to go through them. The files that I'm going to send afterwards. I have a complete package for sentence transformation. There are 22 pages file. Go through them. Done?
Yes, sir.
Have you copied the question or have you written the answers as well?
Answer as well.
Okay. Somebody is working. Nobody is
Nobody is
working.
Nobody is working.
I have bought some apples. I
Buy any apple.
haven't
Haven't
bought any
any apple.
any
apples.
apples.
He also danced there. He did not dance
And
here
here as well.
either. He
Yeah.
did not dance. Also, he did not dance there either. He is very tired today. He is not so
He is not so
tired today. He has already done his work. Your question, Pani, it has been frequently asked these kinds of questions. He has already done his work. He has not done his work yet.
Yet.
Work yet.
She bought a
Done
lot
his
of
work.
apples. She did not buy any apples. Already done, I
Buy
guess.
any
Milan
apples.
is as clever as Sunita. Milan is not
Not
so
as clever.
clever as Sunita.
Nita.
As soon as I reached the station, the bus left. No sooner did I reach the station, the bus left. She always comes here. She never
Neighbor
comes
comes here.
here. Either Nisha or Amit lives here. Why lives? Because when either or join
Neither.
two sentences,
Neither
Neither
nor.
nor.
yeah, either or, neither nor, not only, but also when they join two subjects, then the subject must agree to the verb must agree to the nearest subject. Either Amit or Nisha lives here. Neither Amit
Agree.
nor
Nor
Nisha lives here. Some of the boys had done it. None, N-O-N-E, not N-O-O-N-E. None of the boys had done it. He sometimes drinks wine.
He
He
never
never drinks wine.
never drink wine.
So these are some of the important sentences from the point of view of your exam. Now copy from here. The answers are also there. Have a look. He is too weak to walk. He is so weak that he cannot walk. Please copy these sentences, okay, in your exercise book. And while revising, go through them. They are important. Only a fool would talk like this. None but fool would talk like this. यो अहिले हामीले लास्टमा गरेको जति हामीले अहिले एक्सरसाइज गर्यौं, if you revise these exercise only, then it will be sufficient for you for sentence transformation section. यति जानेपछि अरु केही जान्नु पर्दैन, अरु आफै आउँछ. Only a fool would talk like this. Not only, but none but fool would talk like this. These are a bit difficult questions. You are as tall as Madan. Madan is not as taller than, not taller than you. And these are typical as well. He is too weak to walk. He is so weak that he cannot walk. Only a fool would talk like this. None but fool would talk like this. You are as tall as Madan. Madan is not taller than you. You are older than I am not so old as you.
सर माथि सारेको छैन हल्का बाँकी।
Have you completed now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me copy these in a separate Word file so that I will know it later on. L. So here is some of the files. Can you see transformation of sentences written in brown and topic
Yes, sir.
affirmative to negative red? I will be sharing this file with you. So here
Yes,
you
sir.
have the complete set of sentence transformation along with the formulas. If any of you need it, you can. Otherwise, all you need to do is to go through the questions and do the exercise only. That will help you a lot. And if you have any question, you can write to me. And here are the lists of verbs as well that are very, very important. I've not been able to find. I'll look for another file where there are some questions, important questions left. Let me check where I have kept this. I have stopped the screen sharing for a time being. Wait for a minute. Are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For time being, keep doing this exercise. I'll look for the file. I am searching it, please. So many, I just can't
Sir.
figure out where I have those questions. There are not many, but very few. I'll keep doing these for time being. My hृदय file. Once a Word file is open, it's getting very, very slow. Oh, here I got. First, complete those exercises now first. I'm a student. What's the question tag? Will anybody volunteer?
Aren't I हुन्छ कि सर?
Aren't I?
Yes, aren't I? Aren't I? He has taken my pen.
Isn't he हुन्छ sir?
Huh?
Hasn't
Hasn't
he?
he?
Oh,
Didn't he हुन्छ सर?
hasn't he? Why? Because
Or
this
there
is
is taken.
this is has no. Why? It's followed by V3. He is to go to Nepalganj.
Hasn't, I think.
अब यहाँ
Hasn't.
he has to go to Nepalganj पनि हुन्छ. He is to go to Nepalganj पनि हुन्छ. He is to go to Nepalganj. Isn't he to go to Nepalganj पनि ठीक? He has to go to Nepalganj. Hasn't he to go to? Sorry, doesn't he? He has to go to Nepalganj. He has to go. Doesn't he have to go? Doesn't he पनि हुन्छ? Isn't he पनि हुन्छ? What is it? Is it is or is it has? We don't know. So we can have both answer. He is to go to Nepalganj, isn't he? He has to go to Nepalganj, doesn't he? He has to go to Nepalganj. He does not have to go to Nepalganj. Doesn't he have to go? Both. My brother doesn't complete his homework, does he?
हजुर.
Nobody knows my name. Do they?
Do they?
Somebody stole my book, didn't they? She will learn to sing, won't she? No one can solve this problem, can they? Her younger brother cut his finger, didn't he? You should be punctual, shouldn't you? Now this. There are J 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 questions related to sentence transformation. Now, who knows, sometimes you might be asked in a tense like this as well. He cuts his finger, change it into simple past negative. And this is only for the sake of doing exercise. Usually you will not be asked questions like this. Until now, you have not, they haven't asked questions like this. Change the sentence into simple past negative, but for practice, we can begin with. Now copy the question, write down the answer. Copy the question, write down the answer. He cuts his finger, it's in simple present tense. Now first simple past negative, now change the sentence into simple past. He cut his finger and now change it into negative. What's the answer?
He didn't cut his finger.
He didn't.
He Did not cut his
Cut his finger.
finger. Next one. No, I will not be writing the answer because I need the question again. There will only be trouble. I did not know how to answer into
I
affirmative.
knew.
I
How knew.
I did not know how to answer. I knew how to
How to
answer.
answer.
Mr. Shrestha sang a beautiful song into interrogative.
Did Mr.
Did Mr. Shrestha?
Sing a beautiful song.
Yes. Did Mr. Shrestha sing a beautiful song? Why sing? Because we have already used did in front of the verb. Did
Yes,
Mr. Shrestha
sing a-
sing a beautiful song? Question mark. I always do my work on time into negative. I never
I
do my work
never-
on time. Don't write I always do not do my work on time, because especially when we are asked to change sentence into negative with always, we always use never. Although using never in place of always is just antonym rather than sentence transformation, but that's what we have to do. He likes chocolates into interrogative.
Does he like chocolate?
Does he like?
Chocolates.
Does he like? Does he like? After do
Like
does did always be one. Now change this. The leaves were falling down from the tree into negative interrogative. The leaves were falling down from the tree into negative. The leaves were not falling down from the tree. Interrogative. Weren't the leaves falling down from the tree? Question mark. Poonam writes a letter into negative. Poonam does not.
Doesn't write a letter.
Poonam doesn't write a letter. V1 write. Why V1 write? Do, does, did followed, always followed by V1. She has done her homework. She had done her homework. You can escape number H. He swam across the river. He did not swim across the river. You should not go there. You should go there. You should not go there. Advice, imperative, you go there. Quite controversial sentence. You should not go there. Advice. Again, this is also an imperative as well. You should not go there. You go there. My brother has to bring me a bouquet of flowers. Into negative. Sagar, can you attempt?
Yes, sir.
My brother has to bring me a bouquet of flowers.
My brother
Does not have to. Has to. My brother has to bring. My brother has brought. Has brought P3 na bhayepachi has have had plus P3 na bhayepachi do does did लगाउने हैन. Question tag मा के पढेको थियो? Question tag मा my brother has brought, hasn't he? My brother has to bring, doesn't he? हैन? Ani, my brother has to bring me a bouquet of flower into negative. My brother does not have to bring me a bouquet of flower. हैन? My brother does not, he doesn't have to bring. Question यस्तै खाले सोध्छ नि विचार गर्ने फेरि. त्यो यसो हेर्ने बित्तिकै क्वेशन हेर्ने बित्तिकै has देख्यो hasn't भनियो. Don't do this. First, read the question. Then think what kind of question is it? नपढाएको क्वेसन, अब हामीले नपढेको खासै क्वेसन केही पनि आउँदैन के, जुन कुरो हामीले प्र्याक्टिस गरेको छैन पढेको छैन त्यो क्वेसन नै हुँदैन भन्ने सम्झिने। My brothers have to bring me many books. Negative.
My brothers
Don't.
My brother do
My
not
brother don't have
not have
don't
My
have to bring
brothers don't have to bring me any books.
any books.
A lazy frog springs from the well. Into
This is
present
the
perfect.
the lazy frog has springed.
A lazy frog
Has
sprung from the well. You may not be asked to change the sentence into present perfect like this, but where do they play? Where the question plays is in the verb and forms of the verb in sentence transformation. In do, does, did, and in the forms, in the uses of do, does, did, and in the uses of verb forms. Yeah, cheaply also question sentence transformation. Nancy brings a cup of coffee into simple past. Nancy
brought
Nancy brought a cup of coffee. Bring, brought, by, bought. अब यसैलाई Nancy brings a cup of coffee. Negative, Nancy doesn't bring a cup of coffee. Interrogative, does Nancy bring a cup of coffee? ल अरु परेन। So here are preposition exercise as well. पठाइदिउँ यो फाइल?
Yes, sir.
हुन्छ सर, पठाइदिनु।
The answers are also given below the questions.
Okay, sir.
यो कुन चाहिँ को फाइल हो? First let me look at the name. File, save as, browse, desktop. Lo, whom shall I send this?
Sagar Khatri sir.
Lo, for a time being, I turn off my screen sharing. म दुईटा फाइल पठाइदिन्छु, यो एउटा र अघि भनेको एउटा. Wait.
सागरबाट हामी लिन्छौँ है.
Okay. Let me open the messenger. I'll first confirm this and we'll move on to the next speech.
सर भाइबर ग्रुपमा पनि हालिदिनु न।
अब भाइबर खोल्न थाले, फेरि कन्फर्म गर्न थाले, फेरि उ गर्न थाले भने टाइम मात्रै जान्छ के?
हुन्छ सर, तपाईलाई जेमा सजिलो लाग्छ सेन्ड गर्दिदा हुन्छ।
म एउटामा सेन्ड गर्दिन्छु, एउटामा सेन्ड गरेपछि शेयर गर न, त्यति त गर्न सकिहालिन्छ नि।
भाइबरमा र त्यो मेसेन्जरको 62 बेसिक भन्ने दुईटा म पठाउँछु, अनि त्यतैबाट लिने नि, नभए त्यतैतिर आउने हो।
ग्रामर ट्रान्सफर्मेसन
हुन्छ।
सागर खत्री।
म त्यो 62 बेसिक भन्ने पठाउँछु के, त्यो ग्रुपमा जोइन गर न।
त्यो त म त फ्रेन्डै छैन नि त, त्यही भएर